to make a judgment, right? He's considered the judge because he have a judgment to make. Now they got it to where you got the jury making the judge can override the jury
You
regardless
know,
of
brother
what they
Jay.
think.
But I want to go back to what we just did. You said what we just did was a righteous
I,
judgment, and I feel like it was more of an opinion because technically, I don't know why you slapped him because see, I
okay, you
look at it from all angles. Like if you was a troubled person or you was just mentally broken or you just had a breakdown and you spazzed out, I can take that into consideration of why you did what you did. So, because I know for every action is a reaction. For all I know is something happened to you for you to do what you did. So I'm really not.
Because people don't speak well.
I don't know. I'm over analytic at sometimes. So I
I
will just
understand where you're coming from. I understand exactly. I understand exactly where you're coming from. But
I'm like,
okay,
dang,
just
who got slapped?
we're not live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. I did the wrong broadcast, but it's fine. Basically, he was Mr. Anderson was informing us that it's a such thing called as a righteous
Go
judge.
on, put it on Facebook so we can get the crowd. I need people to, because we going righteous judgment. Now we're gonna have a pop-up show tonight on righteous judgment.
What?
right.
Wait, should we do a pop-up show tonight?
What you think to me?
Well,
I mean,
they supposed to be doing one, so I
oh
would
yeah,
want.
yeah. We better chill. Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah.
Look,
Go back.
but hold on, write this topic down because it's a good one to have.
It's really
Righteous
good. It's
And
really
he,
judgment for
and he,
real. It
and he
is.
the right person to be on here with
man,
because he was a believer of basically
man. Go back to Facebook.
he really don't he think homosexuality is a choice, but
Yeah,
when you do a mental breakdown for him, he can see to where it's a possible choice for some, but
yeah.
some people can technically be born that way as well because and then the thing about it is, we as humans always try to determine what's wrong and what's right. And if a baby is born and it's not designed like 90% of the people, we automatically say this baby is defected or this baby is not the norm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Uh-huh.
in that case, how do we know that we're not the fucking norm?
Yeah,
And everything that is born that's different from us, we got to label it and we have to put ourselves higher than them. Like a lot of these Down syndrome um humans, for example, a lot of these motherfuckers are intelligent as fuck. How do we know that they ain't the right they the right motherfuckers and we not?
You got a point. I see
We
what you're
don't know.
saying.
We don't know. But I guess that's a concept that we've been
Because
taught.
they feel like we are the majority, so
Mm,
we know and have all the answers. But a
Right.
lot of autistic people and Down syndrome people are smarter than the
yep,
average fucking human. They
that's
are
true.
intelligence is off the
yeah,
record. You
it's
know what I'm
like
saying?
That's
yeah, cause
true.
like okay, it's just like kids with autism. I've witnessed them sit there and learn like they could hear keys different than like they. I mean, they could play piano without being taught.
Been
Play
taught.
guitars without
Yep.
being taught. Sing in a normal voice. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's like they get something that we don't. But I
yeah.
Yep.
think I think I think what that is to me, I think that their mind just kind of think of too fast
Yeah.
Hmm.
to where
Yeah.
they're not balanced on like for the coming thing, coming.
hmm I
That's
just
what I
feel
think.
like,
I
but
don't think nothing wrong with them. I just think they
so
just
who are
probably
we
think a
to
little too
say?
fast.
But who are we to say that God designed them wrong,
Yeah.
or they sexuality, what they choose to be with is actual choice. For example, we already look at it as that a Down syndrome person has a birth defect. Well, how do they know what sex they supposed to like? So are they wrong?
Yeah, see, yeah.
You got
It's a lot.
No,
It's a lot. It's a
but
lot.
some
to
Down
God that-
syndrome people, some Down syndrome people grow up and get married. Now,
They do.
some they folks don't let them live a normal life.
Yeah, some of them go up and get married, but at the end of the day,
No, when
how
she
do they
getting it,
know what how do they know what turns them on?
yeah. She. We
What they're
still on
drawn
that.
to. Okay.
Exactly, because some
Yeah.
of them gay, some of them straight, and some of them don't desire to have sex at all.
Nobody knows,
Nobody don't know.
and it's not right for us to judge.
hey, DA,
And it's,
there's a I don't I don't care what you talk about, DA. Hey,
hey,
I ain't trying to, I don't want to try to beat you up with the good book.
yeah,
But see, y'all gonna make me start working on you now. I'm telling you that right now. Because let me tell you something.
I don't want to
He
take
said,
you.
Well,
hey.
I don't want to take you. I don't
well,
want to take
listen,
you
I'm not
from
saying
your
it's right.
cookbook.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
want
it's
to take
right.
you.
I'm not saying it's right. But what I'm
It's
saying is,
not.
what we're saying is that we know for a fact that we've seen those that we know that wasn't taught it.
Right.
It was just in them.
Yeah,
See
and
what I'm saying?
I want you to give me the explanation in the good book from the good book terms. How is some of
Look,
these
Coco, see?
looking like men and some of these boys look beautiful than me, even without taking any type of medication or anything? Some men don't never get a deep voice. Some
Yeah.
men don't have an Adam's apple. And I just seen a lot of women that look like niggas, and their structure is of a man. What can you say about that?
That's how they was made. That's just as how it was made. But I guarantee you, now you brought up about one having both parts. One of y'all brought it up about
Yeah.
okay.
I did. Hermaphrodite.
DA, when you was born, what did you have between your legs?
Balls
I
and
have a
back.
vagina.
2
Okay.
balls and back. Yeah.
When y'all okay, we know what we had when we was born, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So God made us, he made the woman as the carrier or whatever, blah blah blah. Right? He made her to do what?
Bear
Brown
children.
children or whatever. He
Yeah.
made us to plant this. He made us to plant that seed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he made us for.
You believe
Now,
that?
as far as like everybody they do with the sex changes and all that right there, come on, man. I don't. I don't feel like you was born to be gay. I don't. That's just my opinion. Now, if we just gonna just strictly stick with what the good book say, he said there gonna be days where men gonna be lovers of men, women gonna be lovers of women, but this is not right. He simply tell you it's not right, so you can't justify it. I understand about you watch a child and they, they like this when they little coming up, whatever. But what's up with the parents? Hey, you shouldn't. This ain't the way you supposed to live. God made you as a woman. You act like a woman, be a woman. God made you as a man. Okay, where's the guidance in the parents or who's
Okay.
ever?
You moving. Hold on. You moving too fast for me. Let me ask you this right here. Then,
Okay,
if that's the case. You saying that God made women for women to bear child, right?
or children, yeah. But see, some women can't bear children.
What did God mess up? Did he mess up? What did he
No,
change?
he didn't.
What did he change it
He
on?
he he, he even speaks of that in the good book.
What
Yeah.
she supposed to do then?
Everybody's not supposed to.
Oh, so
That's,
do she supposed to get married?
Some women are not.
he says
Some
it's
women
better
are
not to
not.
marry. He says it's better not to marry. It's better to
That's
just
what
be
he
alone.
said.
You said
But if
that?
you can't help it, do so. But it's better
Yeah.
not to even marry.
So he don't. So if he says it's better not to marry,
Ain't
then
nobody supposed to
why is
have sex.
everybody
Period.
hollering about sex before marriage?
Yeah.
That's
Okay, well
why
let's
he
get
gave us
down. Well, let's
marriage.
go on and get down. Let's go on and get down
That's
to the
why he gave
basics
us
then.
marriage so that we could
Let's
have sex.
See,
let's get down to the
this supposed to be on the book because so we
front
can
of
get
it.
these people in.
He
Yeah,
said,
you can
"Hey,
share it.
look." He
You can
said,
share
"Hey,
it. Hey, give me the
Moses."
link.
They got hey
I can
DA.
share it. No, I
She
got it.
got me want to preach now. See, Moses
Oh, look,
said from
okay.
the beginning.
Now look. We're gonna share it though.
Oh, yeah, I just sent it to you. But go
Wait,
ahead.
but can we share from the beginning so they'll hear the beginning of the conversation?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
It's live on YouTube.
Well, now you know what?
It's live on YouTube.
This
So
really,
I'm
this
looking
really
at it.
some good stuff we talking about,
That's,
DA. You might
that's
want to
why.
save
That's
it,
why I
man.
say.
You might want to just save it for, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's saved.
it's already live on YouTube. But
Oh,
like
okay.
I said, they very late in on the conversation. So
Man,
um,
we're just leaving the number, bro.
yeah. But anyway,
It would have been crazy. And,
I want you and Coco to hit me with this good book.
yeah.
I
But,
want.
and we're gonna,
I
because
feel like this
the
right here.
bottom seemed to be where the righteous is.
Yeah, because I feel
We ain't
You know,
doing that.
Moses came up with
Y'all are
this
the right.
written divorce.
Y'all are the
Moses came up with this old written divorcement or whatever. And Jesus said simply, from the beginning it was not so. The only reason why Moses did that because of the hardness of your hearts. But if you just go back and look at it from man's point of view, marriage license came around what? 16th century, 17th century, early 17th century. Back then, it wasn't even nothing about no marriage license or being married. It was like in those days, the kings or whatever. Oh, that's my wife. I want her to be my wife. They just said it, and it was. It wasn't, you know, them. Go ahead, DA. Go ahead.
Y'all listen. I can't. We can't not do this. So let's erase this because really I don't want us to get on. I want us to cut this now. We're gonna erase it because
Okay.
we're not gonna offend the LG. You know, the left.
Okay.
The alphabet.
Yeah.
But what we gonna do?
This is their belief.
Is
Period.
we gonna pop. But we gonna pop. We gonna cut off. We're gonna come back and say pop up and Tamika, you gonna introduce it like, man, DA is just on her saying that we gotta go live because we have a conversation. We was actually just having a conversation about judgment and all this and this dude down here gonna tell us that everybody's supposed to be alone. So we just got to get some of y'all opinion. You know
No, I didn't say everybody's supposed to be alone.
because I'm telling
I
y'all,
said that
it's gonna get good.
I didn't say everybody's
to.
supposed to be alone, DA.
I don't want to lose.
He said what the word said.
Yeah,
that's what the word say.
But if we
That's what
supposed
it
to all
say.
be alone, so if it's best for us to be alone, how are we supposed to be multiplying?
I didn't say it was best for you to be alone. I said the word said it is better not to marry. I didn't say that.
So
that's what the word says.
Also says that you need to be married.
No, it's not country because as far as him saying it's better not to marry, it